Hello and welcome to week one. I hope by now you've had the opportunity to watch the welcome video and review the syllabus and the accompanying assignments. As you probably know, there are advantages and disadvantages to online courses, but one of the advantages is certainly being able to use all that the internet has to offer. So with that in mind, let's look at our objectives for this week. By the end of this week, you should have read chapters 1 and 2 in your text and reflected on the essential elements of language acquisition and development. You'll watch some videos of children in the various stages of language development, as well as review some PowerPoints and lectures. Very important for this week is to make sure that you have identified a preschool age child who can provide you with a taped conversation of at least 100 utterances. You also should have posted to week one discussion board. Each week you'll also have listed in the introductory section the standards that are being accomplished. There'll also be a checklist and some activities and assignments. So let's take a look at week's one checklist. And it's just to keep you on track and give you due dates. So you've doing the introduction, you're looking at the syllabus, the assignments, and our course calendar. You're reading your textbook chapters. You're posting to the discussion board. You're reviewing the articles, websites, videos, and and all of this will be done by the end of week one. So you'll have something like that to guide you each week. Next, let's open our activities and assignments. So the activities and assignments provides us with some reading and resources, a link to the discussion board, which you can also get to by clicking here, by the way, and an overview of our SEA oral language sampling. And this is important because this is something that will be submitted in pieces throughout the semester. It is the major assignment for the semester. So when you open this, what you'll find are samples, templates, everything that you need to accomplish this assignment. So you might want to spend some time reviewing that, but don't get overwhelmed because, as I said, we'll be doing this in stages. And there are other assignments that are due before this major one is due. So let's go back and let's take a look at our readings and resources for the week. We've already mentioned that you need to read chapters 1 and 2. You also have a PowerPoint and a short little lecture that accompanies that PowerPoint. And actually you have another PowerPoint as well with some additional information. Now, I'm not going to take the time to go through the PowerPoint with you now because it is quite self-explanatory, as is the information in the little mini lecture. You then have some additional files on language acquisition and development, as well as a website reference from the American Speech Language Hearing Association with their language overview. And then you have 3 short videos to watch. You've got one on language development, one on the stages of oral language, and Born to Talk from our textbook. So take the time to watch these. These little videos you don't need just yet, so don't worry about those. We'll have them elsewhere in the course. And when you've accomplished all this, you'll be ready to move on to week 2. But for now, good luck with this, and I'll be posting another video for you for week 2. Thanks for your attention.